seconds. The kickoff is about to start, Shawnee B.
All right, am I there?
I got you. Looking dapper.
What's up? But yeah, man, get the fresh shower and to get all ready for week 4 football. Got some
Come on, it says
exciting
we got
games.
one in here. Who the hell is it? Speak up. Speak up now.
Somebody come to the.
If you're like me,
Oh,
you love your
my
dog,
bad.
so you cannot.
What are
Forgot to
you
do that.
doing?
I'm over here going crazy.
Was that your maid? Was that your
Yes.
maid talking?
My maid. Nah, I wish it was. I don't have a maid.
I wish
That was
I
the
did.
stupid that I forgot to turn down the tablet. Duh, dummy, yeah. And
Yeah.
the 15 second, and you have to watch 5 seconds for. Sometimes you're forced to watch all 15 or 30 seconds about some, I don't know, some corporate crap they're trying to sell me, and some lady with a high pitched voice was trying to get in my head, and I was like, nah, you need to go because episode
Hey,
3
let me ask
is
you this
calling
right quick.
for SPB and Paulybuck. Yeah, let's rock and
We
roll.
got a game already. We got a game already in the third quarter.
London calling.
We got the Falcons and the Jaguars. Who did you think was going to win that game? I'm looking at the live score right now.
I didn't even look. I haven't even seen the game. I have Jaguars winning that game right now. I was thinking, Drake London's in London, and London Bridge is falling down, and
yeah, they're already in the
not
third quarter. 3 minutes left. It is 7-17 Jaguars.
Jaguars are winning.
Yeah, 7-17.
Jeez, yeah, I think that was going to be a low-scoring game. Most of those games in Europe, man, they always seem to be like two things. Number one, like you're not going to get no 38, 34 scoring games. It's not going to happen for multiple reasons. Number one, like
why do you think that?
Because guys are not going to go out there and play their hearts out when they're not in America. Let's get it real.
Greetings. Thank you for joining us today.
And like it's they don't want to get busted up when they're over in Europe and stuff. I have to take so anyway, better medicine from here in America.
How far in advance do they go to get over there because of jet lag and all that good shit?
Yeah, that was be my next thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like, think about when you've ever taken that's got to be at least what a 10-hour flight, maybe longer.
10 plus for sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Anybody's ever flown across country, taking a 4-hour flight has felt like crap. Like the day they get back and the day also the afterward. Like you said, jet lag. They're like, oh my god, I feel like I'm like it's 9 o'clock. Oh my god, it's 4:55 in the afternoon. Why am I in London right now? So the body's not going to be able to acclimate fast enough because they probably only get there like the day before. So they're probably honestly feeling the jet lag today. On the field, they're probably just like, here, take some Gatorade. We're gonna boost you up with some cortisone, and a couple guys might, and get on the field and see what happens. But they're just not going to put their hearts out there. So for fantasy
purposes, I wonder how far in advance they go. Let's see. Why does that say London to Baltimore?
That's probably it's probably.
Them are flights.
BWI is probably where they're taken out of. Yeah, either BWI, Dulles, or maybe Reagan. I don't know, but probably BWI probably the best.
Oh, right here. Distance from. Come on, just give me the damn answer.
I want to say the mileage is at least probably what 4,000 miles. That's got to be
4,500 miles. 8-hour and 50-minute. It says 8-hour and 50-minute flight.
9-hour flight. No. Yeah, that's going from where I'm at BWI to going to see Stacking Surfer and Cal shaking his hand and getting back on the flight and going right back to BWI. Yeah, I'm going to be dead.
Yeah.
And then you want me to play 60 minutes of football in gear and have guys ramming at me at full speed? Yeah, thank you. Just I'll do minimum effort. Give me my check, and then let's get back to America so I can relax.
I still don't think that's right. I still don't think that's right because it's bringing up some type of London, Canada bullshit.
Nah, it's probably different different flight routes. You know, I mean, look, if you're Nick's Coins and you're in Canada, I guess you could fly out of.
Well, that's
Canada,
an easy walk. It's an easy walk then.
And
All right, dude. Look at the Lions defeated the Packers, man. Thursday night football.
Your boys look great, man.
They're looking damn good. They're playing tough football. I think it's Chicago. I think we got next week. Let me see.
Sounds about. I think that's right. I could be wrong.
Let me check. No, let's see. No. Week 5.
I know the Bears have Denver today. That's going to be.
It's showing the Bears have. Well, it says October 5th. What day is it today? Today's the 1st, opening day bow season here in Michigan.
Thursday
October 1st. Good luck to all the hunters out there. It's showing
my birthday month.
When's your birthday? I know it's October. What is it? I'm going to say like the 14th.
Close. Just take 3 days off of that, and you're good to go.
October 11th. Coming
remember,
up quick.
You just add. Just remember, I'm always a +1 because I'm 10, 11. You just add 1 to 10. That's how you remember. I'm always a plus.
Oh shoot!
Yay!
All right, so that quarter's just about over there in London. Third quarter's wrapping up. 7-17, Atlanta Falcons.
Who'd you have that game?
I actually circled Atlanta. I didn't know if we were going to count that or not, but just in case we did, I actually wrote bonus next to it. But I had Atlanta.
I definitely had Jaguars. I got it written right there on the piece of paper.
Oh, dude, I got here. Look at there. Now I feel better. Look at the top. Last week, it was 3/2. So what happened is I forgot to change your 3 to a 4.
Yeah.
And
I'm a +1, remember?
We went New England, luckily, got by the Jets 15-10, and you won that game.
Very close. Very close.
And the Cleveland Browns destroyed the Titans, and you had Tennessee in that game. It was 27-3.
Something happened there with the Browns. I don't know what happened, but apparently they were on that Smeagol juice, and I wasn't invited to the party.
So I do have it written down. You are actually leading 4-2 for our little bet that we're making.
Word.
So I did change mine, and I don't know why I didn't change yours, but I'm just noticing that now.
So
you're actually 4/2.
You got it documented here, and we good. We know off the top of our heads where it's at, so we're good to go. Yay.
Yeah, right, dude. Right on. So we have one here. Try again if you're still here. Thank you for joining us.
We got 2. Looks like it. Someone's lurking in the shadows.
Speak now.
Definitely.
Now. All right, so Monday Night Football. We didn't have no big injury, did we?
No one got killed. No one got their career. I guess the only thing that they could say that the week 3 slaughtered, I guess, was the Dallas Cowboys guy, Diggs, the defensive guy. They took him out for the whole year, and a couple other guys. They're looking like they're getting injured. It's just a weird year for football, man. It's like murder night. Monday Night Football has become murder night football. It's almost like the Running Man game, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie back in the 80s. Like Smash TV video game come to real life. It's
Dallas got beat up, didn't they?
What's that?
I said Dallas got beat up, didn't they?
They did, and I called that game. And I have somebody that happened like 4 or 5 years ago. I told a buddy of mine, he's a big sports bettor. He's like a degenerate gambler. Anyway, it was like
I'm trying to bring that up.
It's crazy how that happened. And the exact same teams, Cardinals versus Cowboys, the exact same situation happened like 4 or 5 years ago, like right before COVID started. And Cowboys were major favorite. I think they were they were favored by like 14.5 points or 13.5 points or something crazy, right?
Right.
And
they've been playing solid football.
have. I mean, they put up 40-some points against the Giants and embarrassed the crap out of them in week 1. He came out looking they were going to be good. The Jets, they held to them. I mean, so any given Sunday, but there was a weird voodoo that day. It was just that just felt like when they lost that player, it's something happened. It does something to a team, mentally.
Why
and
am I not seeing
it takes
that?
a while to get
right
checked
here, yeah.
out. And then Arizona guys,
28-16.
the quarterback was like all of a sudden, week 2 was like, wait, who's this guy running the field? And James Conner still, still showing he can run the ball. And
no doubt.
And I told the buddy like, yo, you should bet these guys to win. And he's like, no way, I'm gonna put the Cardinals to beat the Cowboys. You're crazy, Shawn. I'm like, no, dude. Like, I know that's crazy sounding. That I do say a lot of crazy stuff, but like, I would put some money on this. And sure enough, they win that joint. And look at my buddy as it's happening because we're both Philly fans. So anytime that like the Cowboys lose, we're like the greatest moment of our lives.
Yeah, right.
So
And look at what David Montgomery's been doing just in the first 4 weeks in Detroit.
And he was hurt.
He's done more in the first 4 weeks in Detroit than he did all last season in Chicago.
Because Chicago's horrible, dude. Like it's like,
well, for sure. I mean, I know the city. I definitely know the feeling of having watching your
murders
team
every week in there. What do you expect? The whole city is a shame. Look at the mayor. Pitiful.
And that, I mean, you got two 0-3 teams playing today. Chicago or Denver at Chicago is one of the games.
And that's good. They got a lot of people saying that like Justin Fields going to have a huge day in fantasy all of a sudden. I'm like, why? Because Denver got thrown on for 70 points, and the Washington Commanders also did the same thing with them. I'm like, what's going on?
I can't believe it took you that long to bring up that 70-point game.
The guys put an NBA score up on it. It was unheard of. They could have broke the record, but they decided to be mercy and not get the field goal. I'm like, I would have done it. I was the coach. I'm like, screw it. We're already embarrassed in 70-20. Let's just take the record right here, and I would have done it. But that's
what's the highest? What's the single team highest scoring game?
It was like 72, I think it was, and it was the 61 Rams. Yeah, I think it was 72 points in a single game. It was I'm pretty sure it was the 1961 Rams that did that as well. So I would have did it because I'm telling you what, to put 70 points in the NFL, that's damn near impossible to do nowadays.
Dude, that's sick. I
mean, even if you're playing against like college kids, that's still impossible to do. But
I mean. Oh, it does happen. It just happened. We've got a little more than an hour.
And someone had
what's going on, buddy?
Someone had Tyreek Hill against me, and I got destroyed. So whatever, it happened.
Well, I'm in a couple leagues. In one of the leagues, there's only 6 or 8 teams, I forget, that are involved with it.
Okay.
And I've got David Montgomery on my bench because I have such good running backs right now. And then because the draft is so much different with so many few people involved in it that you just have.
You're loaded.
Yeah. So you just never know who to play, when to play. You really got to read into it. I'm like, I really do like the Lions, but I'm like, should I play him? I mean, I got Christian McCaffrey. I think Joe Mixon.
Nope. I would have said McCaffrey and Montgomery, no matter who else you have right now. You have to say next.
And that's where I want to be next week. But Joe Mixon has been putting up solid points. As far as
has to, because Joe Burrow
not
can't
in the
throw
30s. I mean, I never expect. You can never expect a running back to score 3 touchdowns in a game. That's just it's tough to understand, I guess. And when they do it.
Yeah, I had him for one touchdown.
Could have easily had just rushing yards and no touchdowns, and right there take off 18 points.
And you still have a great game. What do you have, like 31.4 or something like that? Something I can't remember.
Yeah,
I had him more in my league. I had him in the league at start. So yeah, I'll say this. I'll say this, gentlemen. If you have fantasy football,
Eckler. That's the other one I have on the bench. Eckler.
Well, Eckler's out this week. That's what I'm about to get into. We can get into later about the talk topics real quick before we get too much rambling. We gotta get into our picks and starters and stuff and who to maybe look for and everything. But as a tip going forward to everybody who's here, all 7 people, including you, Pauly, and myself. And hey, there's Nick's Coin. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Good morning. If you have anybody that the Green Bay Packers is playing, if you have the opposing team's running back, you start them every single week.
100%.
Here's the reason why. I started Montgomery. I knew I had money guys too. I was like, I could go up. I was like, nope. This guy's projected to do more points. Nope, I don't care. It's gonna happen. He's been out for 2 weeks. I don't care. It's starting him. Trust me, anybody, because Green Bay gets run on. They have been getting run on all year and all last year. They're gonna get run on. They with the Carolina Panthers. If you have anybody going against the Carolina Panthers at all going forward, start those running backs because you're going to get the yardage. And like I said, you're going to get the goal line carries because, for instance, that's why your Joe Mixon guys getting points because,
sure.
Because Joe Burrow can't throw the ball for a while. I did a crazy trade even for a buddy of mine. I gave up my first round pick, Jamar Chase, for Zay Flowers out of Baltimore for his 5th round next year and my 7th round. Like they'd be like, that's crazy if you did that, Shawn. I said, no, it's not. I said, yeah, it looks you crazy on paper. But I said, but Joe Burrow's not the same guy he was last year. I said, teams that there are some teams.
No, he's not even
like,
the same guy you seen 2 years ago. I don't know what happened to him, but it's not good.
It's the effect. It's the effect. It's like you have some years you'll have like the year before you'll have teams that are here and they come down to here. And teams that are last year that were here, and now they're here. Like, for instance, look at your Lions. I'm trying to pick on you guys, but, like, look at your boys, dude. They came out week 1, like, just give us the freaking trophy already. Like, I told my buddy, like, you know what? This smells like the gay script set up of the NFL of when the Rams won the Super Bowl. When they traded for Matt Stafford for your quarterback guy, what do? First week came in to the New England Patriots and stomped them. And people are like, wait, what just happened? He beat Tom Brady Tom Brady. He always like Tom Brady. Tom Brady and the Patriots week 1. Everyone was like, hold up. What just happened? And that was the same year, the first year Stafford went to the Rams and Sean McVay took that team from a nothing to a somebody and they took the trophy. And I know this sounds nutty, but I'm going to put a little bet on it here in probably the next couple of days. And just because of that, I'm a follow the game script kind of guy. I think your boys might win the Super Bowl, dude.
Who, the
There's
Lions?
A chance because your rookie guys.
Wow, look, it's all.
They actually let him come back early, so they're going to be wide receiver deep, and their running back's good.
I say that every year.
My guy started them in all my leagues, drafted them in all my leagues. Could be possibly rookie of the year. They're good, dude. Your guys could literally take the whole thing, and I would be happy for you guys. It'd be happy for your city. Your whole city would just turn around overnight.
Oh yeah, because they'd burn everything to the ground.
You there? Did I talk you to death? My bad.
If the Lions get a playoff, huh? If the Lions get a playoff,
did you mute me? What happened?
Thing. You're still there, buddy.
Yo.
You're still there. Huh?
Now I can't hear anything from you. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
Look, I see your screen.
Why am I muted?
I definitely see your screen. You probably hit your mute button on something.
Hold on. Where's the speaker thing at? Where's it at? No. This shouldn't be happening.
It's not happening.
Oh my God.
Well, we can hear you just fine.
I can like barely. What is happening? Shenanigans. Do I like come back on and come back off and finish this off?
What is it? Your first time? Look, I'm looking damn good on that iPad.
Yeah, There you are, right there, trying to track. Why won't?
What's the problem?
I can't hear you. Your volume just disappeared, and there's no mute button or anything on the screen for me to tap or anything. The host has muted your mic, unmuted your mic. I can't hear you all of a sudden.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to come back and come back out.
Talking.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Something's
apparently he's leaving me. Apparently he's leaving me. Well, while he is gone, Patrick, he's talking right now. I know. I don't understand what happened there. I don't know. Did you guys lose him on the YouTube end or something? Because I don't know what's going on with that. The boy gets a little nervous. But hey, well, while I'm here solo, I got to show you guys something really, really cool. First off, I'm gonna shout out my brother, and I'm also working my good buddy John. You guys will know him from YouTube as DOA. He started this company, Turbo Shirts. You can find them on Instagram right now. Right there is their phone number. If this is all inked on stuff, right? So it's not press on type patches or stickers or anything like that. I've got a lot of stuff from him. I've washed it a bunch of times and everything stays put, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But my brother has a channel here on YouTube, right? The Outdoor Conquest. He has teamed up with Turbo Shirts, and they are starting a launch of, to start with, he does a lot of fishing, right? So when you're fishing, especially on salt water or in the sun, you want to have yourself covered from the sun reflection off the water and whatnot. So a lot of times you'll see fishermen wearing stuff like this, and you're wondering why the hell are they wearing that? It's 80, 90 degrees out, full sun, 70 degrees. Shawn's back. But so they're starting with these net gaiters. I assume they're going to have a full line of fishing stuff, clothing, glasses and hats and gloves. But I thought that was really cool. My brother's come a long way with his channel, and that's his picture right down there holding that fish. So I thought that was really, really cool. But then next, are you back?
I'm back. Technical difficulties. I don't know what happened there.
Next, I shared these.
Blame China.
Now look at this. I'm what I like to call a sock whore, or a sock junkie is probably the better word for it. If I'm out and about, I'm not your typical wear a pair of white or black socks, but these are cool as shit. This is my original logo, different colors. This is my new logo, and I'm going to start working with John as far as merchandise for the channel or wherever. Just working directly through him, getting rid of the links that YouTube offers, and hopefully bring stuff at a cheaper cost. And if anybody out there ever buys anything from YouTubers, if it's through the store that YouTube offers, it does get quite pricey. But the thing is this, the pitch is this: he can do anything. If you have a design in your head, you get him the information and he can get it on any type of garment you want. The stuff he's working with is amazing. There's going to be more and more stuff rolling out. So if you're looking for anything, definitely check him out or go follow him on Instagram and just let him know that I sent you, and you might find yourself with a little bit of a discount.
Oh boy.
And I can't share any discounts yet because it's still all in the process of a website building and all that good stuff. Once all that stuff gets built up, then there'll be other announcements and stuff like that there. Yeah, blame China, he said.
Yeah, blame Canada. Wanted to do somebody. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Mr. Stackenschloss.
It wasn't me. All right. Right on.
Don't see the number. Nick,
dude.
The number, his phone number was on the top of that. Here, let me show you.
My phone number? Are you giving it out? Sweet. Everyone's gonna call me right now.
It's their 800 number. It's 1-888-820-TEAS would be the phone number. But definitely, as of right now, there's that phone number, and then Instagram direct message. If you're not on Instagram, I could probably get you an email address, and I'm just gonna be guessing it's Turbo Shirts, John at turboshirts.com. But don't quote me on that. All right, so what the hell happened to you? Because I saw you, I heard you, and then you just decided to jump off.
Something happened. Like all of a sudden, like you were talking, and then like your voice got taken away. Like it was like you got raptured up to heaven, and I was like, wait, what happened? And like they didn't hear anything, so I was like, turn the screen around.
You start talking about the Lions winning a Super Bowl. You start talking about the Lions winning a Super Bowl. They want to cut your mic.
That's what it was. It was China. They're like, stop it, Shawn. You're telling everybody the future. You need quiet. You're telling everybody too much information all the time. Nostradamus over here. They're trying to silence Nostradamus. Is what it is.
God damn! I got Michael Vick in a suit, looking like I was at this wedding last night.
Yeah, you used your 10th wedding this month. Like, how many people you're gonna you get more weddings than you have kids? Like, geez, dude.
Well, like I said, she promised me that was the last wedding for the month, and I said,
and you realize today's a new month, right?
I said, you realize today's September 30th, and tomorrow's October 1st.
She got you, son.
Oh my God, it was fun. We danced the night away, man, till shit 12:30 or something.
Look at you staying up late.
I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy now. It's like it's not my wedding, but I can dance if I want to, or whatever. Something like
dude,
that.
my knees are so blowed out. Oh my Lord.
You go to that chiropractor, like I keep telling you, man. I've been going to mine since like July 7th. It's been like almost 3 months. It's so much better.
Yeah, I know. So much better. But that's where
like,
I'm at.
This little massage gun too that they use. If they gave me a deal, it's like normally like $150, $200 item. They got it for like $80. I was like, I'll take it.
There you go. I got to bring you back up.
Love paying cash for yourself. You get better discounts. Like I do my fireworks.
Ooh. You. Yeah.
Right on. All right, so it's 12 o'clock. You want to get into some picks? We already put the Falcons and Jaguars kind of down as a bonus. You want to move on to the picks?
Yeah, dude.
Who's different?
Are you using? You got them lined up? Because I got it here in front of me again.
I got all written down, bro. I came prepared this week. I've been slacking my jacket.
I got my notepad and everything right here.
Trying to be too nervous and stuff. I'm
it's a fancy
can't
pen
be a black belt first day class and all this stuff, and try to be somewhat try to be entertaining, but still try to be myself at the same time. It'll all come.
All right, so here's the deal. At the top is our scores. If you're tuning in for the first time, we have a little bet. It's just a simple bet of 1 ounce of silver. Nothing crazy. And what we do is we take every game on Sunday and we pick a winner. And if we happen to pick a different winner of that game, that is a game that we watch and we pay attention to see who wins or loses that game. And if either of us wins the game, we add our totals up and so on and so forth. So it's not like we're betting on every game, just the games that we feel or that we've chose different teams, right? So the first one I have written down is Cincinnati at Tennessee.
I had the Bengals winning that one, actually, if you can believe that.
All right, so do I.
Okay.
So the next one is Baltimore at Cleveland. Baltimore at Cleveland. And for those who are here, type in as we're going along who you think is going to win these games.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, everybody kind of follow along, and we'll see. Maybe you all can do a little something on your side with it.
I've got.
I got the Browns.
I'm taking Cleveland on that game.
Yeah, so do I. So we'll have to move on from that one.
Okay, you got the battle of the losers. Denver at Chicago. Nick's got the Browns as well. Who you like? Denver at Chicago.
Where are they? I had it written down. Hold on. Sorry, my chicken scratch is so bad.
Right?
Denver, Patriots, Steelers,
Nick's taking Denver.
Oh, there it is. I got the Broncos winning that one.
As do I. Okay. We got the Rams at the Colts.
I got the Rams winning that one.
Son of a bitch. So do I.
Yeah. Damn. All right. We'll find one.
All right. Here's going to be a little tougher choice. We got Miami at Buffalo.
I got the Dolphins on that one.
So do I. Even though I know they got a high-powered offense, Buffalo is still looking decent, but I just feel that Miami's going to roll over them.
They're a hot team, man.
All right, another battle of losers. I got another battle of losers here. Somebody's going to come away with a win or a tie in that Denver-Chicago game, but we also have the Vikings at the Panthers.
I got the Vikings winning that one.
I want to see the Vikings win that one as well, and that's what I have.
Apologize for the little plane above.
You got an air raid going on.
Yeah, there's a local airport literally about not even 3 miles away to crow flies.
Nick, you know that's never going to happen. That is never going to happen.
Go out of there.
Pittsburgh at Houston. I've got Houston.
I got Houston too. Man, we're like linked over here. Hive mind. We'll find one.
Right.
I'm still maybe
Tampa Bay.
The Jaguars game.
I take the points every time. Knowledge not required. No, exactly. No, you're right. Take the points every time. Knowledge isn't required. That's right.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay at New Orleans. I've got the Saints.
I got the Saints too. Man, we're like every one of them.
Well, Baker Mayfield's garbage, dude. He's just garbage.
Baker Mayfield. I call him Baker Mayfield. Like he's gonna go up the field. I say nay. Yeah.
Like this is how hated Colin Kaepernick is. Listen, anything he did inside the NFL, taking his knee and everything, that, he's a solid quarterback, right?
Yes.
Post what he did in the NFL, he's still a solid quarterback, and he can't find a job. He's never going to find a job.
The Jets apparently still won't take him, apparently.
He wrote the Jets, and a team like Tampa Bay who needs a quarterback, they're not going to do nothing with him. The dude's lost a job forever. Now, don't get me wrong. He's made millions and millions of dollars and really doesn't need it. But
just shows you how political and how politically driven / commercialized, corporatized that can go on
exactly.
the NFL is.
Exactly.
How hedged it is. And I don't want to hear anybody say it's not. The NFL is hedged. I can prove it. Let's not go into the old this and no as. Let's not, because I'll send Nick coins to the roof with display gate and stuff like that. Let's not. Let's go back to the pick. I like Nick coins, and she's off.
Well, we got 4 left here, and
all right.
I'm just going to skip the next one. I mean, it's Washington at Philly. I've got the Eagles. I know you've got the Eagles.
Yeah, you already see you're in the wrong picking.
Yeah, dude. All right. The Raiders at Los Angeles.
I got the Chargers winning that one.
I got the odds on Vegas.
You got Vegas?
I got Vegas on that one.
Oh, we got one. We got a hook.
All
Chargers and Raiders.
Now let's see if you still got faith in New England at the Cowboys.
See, I can't even believe I'm doing this, and Nick's coin is going to still hate me for this, and I hate myself for doing this just for who I am. Like, this is going to pain me to even stay.
Well, listen, if you want a for sure game that we're going to play every week, I can guarantee you I'm never picking New England.
Well, then I picked the Cowboys, so I guess you did too.
So did I.
Let's move on. Let's move on from that conversation, because I do like saying those 2 words together. Ugh.
Kansas City at the Jets.
That's no brainer. That's Travis Kelce and his Hollywood matchmaking. I'm tired of hearing her name. Girlfriend going to win that game.
My wife thought she was there for
Taylor
Patrick
Swift's going to
Mahomes.
score more points than Travis Kelce on the field today. You watch. She'll have more she'll have more camera angles on her than like Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey's mom.
Hey, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I know the world loves her. I'm just not of this world. People call me crazy.
I'm telling you, I'd rather watch her dance than Travis Kelce dance.
He messed up. Just watch the video that's in our little chat thing about his face and stuff. Yeah, he messed up.
Did you see that look?
Yeah, he messed up, dude. He's done. He can't do anything wrong ever now while he's with her. He does one thing wrong. Her whole public relations and her lawyers will destroy him. He'll never play for the Chiefs or NFL ever again. He'll be like Colin Kaepernick. He'll be good with Colin Kaepernick. Like, yo, we're gonna go start our own league together. You know, because I'm telling you, man, he messed up. He messed up. I don't care if she's one of the prettiest.
Kind of says something along the lines of it, but that's the look. I know there's gonna be a breakup song coming.
It's coming. It's coming. And because she's going to get over it. This whole thing was a Hollywood setup. Like most Hollywood relationships are. They don't just like start talking like us people do with their women and guys out here we meet on the bars. No, they have a signed relationship. I'm not going to go on my conspiracy theories today because it's Sunday, it's football day. Wait for 10-foil Tuesday with raining. This I'm talking about. But yeah, they're all arranged relationships. So that has a clock. And I'm pretty sure that clock will probably tick before and expire before the Super Bowl. So let's just leave it at that. That's my prediction.
Right. All right, so that was Kansas City at the Jets. I've also got Kansas City. Now I've said this in the past couple weeks that we were going to use Monday night as if
49ers and Cardinals game.
49ers and Cardinals.
Yeah, they play this week. I got 49ers, dog.
I missed it.
You missed one?
I missed it.
You missed one. That's why I wrote it down. Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped right over it.
Don't do that, man. That's gonna be one of the interesting games to watch, dude. Cardinals that just whooped the crap out of the
Okay, well, here's the deal. All right, here's the deal then, because I missed it and you've got San Francisco. I'm just gonna make that a game for us.
You can't. No, don't do that.
Cardinals.
No.
Cardinals.
But you gotta be fair, because if you had seen it, then you're definitely picking 49ers. Don't just do that because you didn't see it. Just be honest. You know, I'm cool like that. I don't need to.
All right. Yeah, I don't know how I missed it. That game's
today. I'm a fair guy. I like fair competition.
That's at 4:25.
Yeah, 4 games, 4 o'clock game.
You are correct, though. I probably would have taken San Francisco.
Let's take San Francisco, and don't worry about it.
Okay.
You missed it. That's why I wrote it down.
Do you want to try and add one more to this week's by going on the Monday night game? Because I have it written down and I have it circled.
I have Seahawks for that game.
I've got the Giants for that game.
Perfect. Let's roll it.
All right, so that's 2 for this week, and we're including Monday night this week because we were shortchanged on the
Falcons, Jaguars, the UK game. We're gonna let that go. Even though I would have won that one.
Yeah, we're gonna let that go. It's
all good.
Let me check the score.
Yeah, because honestly, it makes sense because like even if he would have came in, all the games would have started. It wouldn't have been unfair to like say, oh yeah, I'll pick this guy and then we're live. So yeah, I like it.
Me and my son have bets, and the Lions were playing, and he's been kicking my ass. Right, he's been beating me. I say, okay, who do you like? We played for $1, right? Me and him just for fun, and the Lions game was on Thursday, and it had already started, and he's like, well, who do you want to win? I'm like, well, I always go with the Lions. He's like, well, I was going to pick the Lions, but he goes, you owe me like $4 or $5. So I'm going to let you pick the Lions. And I hope they win, Dad. Little bastard.
Wow.
And they won. So I got my $1 back.
Nice. Give me that $1. I got you $1. But you should have told him.
All right. So there's 2 minutes left. The Falcons are down 7-20.
Oh yeah, so I got that one at least for my pick'em thing in my other league. So
Def Leppard featuring Taylor Swift was a nice show. Where was that show at?
That's
How did
probably
that
the UK probably
combination come about? How'd that
That's
combination
probably the
come about?
halftime show probably for the game. Who knows?
Oh, could have been, I guess.
I don't know. Call me jaded, call me whatever. Like I said, I'm not of this earth. I'm over the whole celebrity thing. I see nothing doing for me. None of it does. Anyway, I have my reasons.
But they're important. All right, we got two
anyway,
games.
2 games.
We got 2 games.
I got 2 games, Holmes. 2 games. Raiders,
so that's you're taking Seattle.
Seattle and the Chargers.
Seattle.
You're taking Vegas and the Giants.
Charge.
You're going with the betters and the Nephilim. All right.
And I'm taking Vegas.
Vegas, baby. Vegas.
New York Giants. Okay, so again, I can tie or come way below again.
Yeah, you get both those games, you tie.
To get both those games, we tie again.
Yeah,
your score is 1 short. You should have a 4 sitting above you, and I should have a 2. I don't know why I didn't change that.
Technical difficulties on both sides. All good.
Yeah, well, what I did was I wrote it down 3-2 from carryover from week 2. I wrote that down, and then that was just stuck in my head, 3-2.
All good.
Because yeah, right here I have 4-2 SPB circled. Well, I circled it now, 4-2, right there.
There you go.
So I don't know why the hell I didn't change it. So what's your leagues looking like?
It's so weird how it is. Like 2 leagues, 2-1, and 2 leagues I'm 0-3. I'll say this just to kind of makes a little bit more sense. I drafted Nick Chubb in 3 out of the 4 leagues in my first round pick. So seeing him do the topsy-turvy and out he goes was like, okay, great. I did draft.
Did you hear them talking about he might not be out as long as what everybody thinks?
Yeah, they're saying now he requires a second. He had his first surgery Friday. So 2 days ago he had his surgery. They're saying something like that. You're going to have a second one, which usually requires in I don't know. They can get him in as early as 2 weeks and stuff, probably, maybe 4 weeks, depending on how it heals. They're saying there's rumors that there's talks of him coming back and kind of pulling what they did with Melvin Gordon years ago in Chargers, but when they brought him back toward the end of the season, he just ripped the shit again.
Yeah.
I see the Browns being a playoff team to where it's like, guys, are you really, really risking your franchise? In my opinion, probably could have had contention to be RB1 of the year, if not RB2, depending on how Christian McCaffrey's year goes. Stuff. I mean, with when they had Kareem Hunt gone and they put the ball in his hands, who's to say he and Christian McCaffrey couldn't have put up similar numbers? Because who is also since Deshaun Watson doesn't really money to throw to versus somebody like Brock Purdy has all those guys to throw to in San Francisco. It's basically would have been on Nick Chubb to run 100+ yards every single game. But
yeah, no doubt
that happened. So right now I've been kind of playing the waiver wires. And speaking of waiver wires, there's a couple guys actually that I picked up that I figured run with it and see how it goes.
What'd you get
as a replacement for the running back for Chubb? I got I don't want to say lucky because I don't ever say lucky when someone's hurt, but since Austin Eckler pretty much is a no-go for this year, not for this year, for this week, Joshua Kelly out of the Chargers is actually their starting running back. I mean, even though he didn't really do a whole lot the last couple of weeks, he's running against a team that gives up a lot of running yards. So I have him starting another one. Fortunately, everybody in one league, because everyone's an animal like me in one league, and waiver wire, it's a bunch of dust. I was forced kind of to basically kind of play as my RB2 this week. Latavius Murray, and my RB1 is James Cook. So I have both running backs going now, RB1 and RB2.
And I have him as a backup as well somewhere, one of the leagues.
So I'm hoping that
I'm hoping off or something.
Yeah. So if you guys need like to start somebody this week and you're like, there's nobody to start my running back position. I got clobbered. Same Nick Chubb situation. There's two guys right now, like saying Joshua Kelly and Latavius Murray, and Miami is giving up at least 10.5 to an average of 12 points every week so far, the last 3 weeks, to the RB2.
To the
and
running
the
back,
RB1 has at least got anywhere between 17 to 18 points or more on them. Because
is anybody in the chat? Do you guys even do a fantasy football league? Just
yeah, I'm
put
curious
yes or
if
no.
anybody else
Or,
does that or not.
yeah, because actually, like we talked about on a phone call before we started, my work schedule, my work schedule changed, and we're going to have to figure something out. We're thinking Friday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern time. That way we can get a little more in depth with starting positions for your leagues, if that's something you want to talk about, because we understand that Sunday morning it's almost game time, right? Well, Friday you should start to know who's playing, who's not playing, unless it's going to be a game time decision.
Correct.
But that's just what you and I kicked around, 20 minutes before we came on, is, hey, again, my work schedule sucks and I'm not going to be able to do Sunday mornings anymore because I'll be working Sundays. So hopefully we're thinking Friday around 8 or 9 p.m. on the Eastern time. But if you're in a fantasy league, leave that in the comments for us so we know what to kind of bring to the table for this. And we both know that we both love precious metals, and we're just trying this out because precious metals are great, but it's also great to talk about some other things. And hopefully there are other people interested in it as well as we are. And yeah, we can talk about precious metals every day of the week, but we're not here to put anybody to sleep either.
Good diversified conversation.
Right here in front of me. They're
Ping,
always
ping.
around. Yeah, dude, with the pocket pinger even.
The ping.
So hopefully that's going to work out. It should, as long as your schedule's good for it. If not, then we'll figure something else out. But
hey, dude,
always with the work. It's always with the work.
Well, hopefully, if this one sports bet hits, you'll be calling your boss and you telling your wife you're going on vacation with me and a couple of people.
Well, I can tell you which bet didn't hit, and that was the Powerball last night. I'm going back to work on Monday.
What's the Powerball up to?
I don't know. Nobody won it. It's well over $1 billion.
Is it really?
Well,
oh yeah, it's silly money.
Generational wealth type money. For generations to come.
Yeah, if you blow that kind of money, like I know some people probably would, that it's like you probably shouldn't have had it. You probably should have like let somebody else win that, because you just ruined your life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the type of stuff that puts people in the grave early. That's a lot of money to deal with.
It is. A lot
you got
stress.
People coming out of the woodworks. You got cousins.
Yeah. Hey man, Uncle, it's cousin. It's cousin Larry and stuff. If you remember me, I'm like, who? Like, yeah, cousin Larry. I'm like twice removed from your mother's sister's dog's cousin, father's grandmother's fifth removed from her, and uncle's relative. Yeah, remember me? I'm like,
yeah,
no.
right.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah. Well, it's your birthday party when you're 2 years old, and like, it's impossible. I'm older than you.
Well, how do you feel about your Eagles this year?
I feel pretty good, man. I feel like we got to finally have a good, solid running core now. Obviously, Mr. Swift is very happy to be at his hometown of Philadelphia and loves running in that city. Guy's an animal. I mean, he was an animal when he was up with you guys. It's fortunately just your offensive line get word on the opportunity to really fully capitalize, and then also him getting hurt also didn't help too.
Yeah, so not only does Travis Kelsey have a Swift, but now his brother Jason has a Swift.
Definitely 2 Swifts.
Huh?
Yep. Swifty. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how the cookie crumbles.
That's right.
It's not a cookie. It's just a dog biscuit. My dog's over here, like, dying for my attention and stuff.
Yeah, but now he's going to want you to
Hey,
toss
buddy,
one.
you want a treat? Hey, buddy.
Now he's going to want you to toss one.
He does. Hey, dude.
Try again likes gambling. We all like gambling, I think. It just sounds like it a little more than others.
You want to see my big dog?
What'd you do? Wake him up?
Yeah, he did. Kind of woke himself up. Come here, dude.
He says, I guess.
That's Buddy, everybody. 100 pounds of chunky love. Chewing his toy away. Chewing his love. He loves it. All right.
Yeah, we lost our dog a while back, and we're just not going to grab another one anytime soon. What I need is a couple outdoor cats. What I need. I got too many little rodents running around.
Yeah, and you need a couple of guys like to hold the perimeter down, make sure you don't get any rats from in the basement and stuff like that. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, he's my guy. It'll be
so like you, I'm struggling as well. I had Nick Chubb in those leagues, and it's just a tough fight back. Again, as I said at the beginning, one league I'm doing solid in, and just you have so many options to start. So that in itself is just what makes it tough. You know, who should you be playing? And I totally agree with you now as far as if you got a running back and they're battling Green Bay or they're battling Carolina, you probably should be starting that running back.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it as far as that goes. The Lions defense is looking just crazy solid. They come out of that game the second half and they let a little bit of stuff slide. But what I've noticed this season about the Lions so far, 4 weeks into it, is they're holding themselves back from getting them BS penalties, those after the play unsportsmanlike conducts.
Yeah,
they're holding the line. I was watching Thursday's game, and I think I only saw one flag thrown for pass interference, and that was questionable. That was a questionable call. It was great defense, and they both made a play at the ball. It didn't matter at that point. The Lions were working their way to that victory, but they have been, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Molded. They've been molded to kind of follow a certain like
sure,
do not depart from this mentality of mindset of like, but your
ego
they're
getting each individual player is now coming to realize that this is a team, and anything you do as an individual is going to affect this team. So if you're going to do some bullshit after the fact, just know that this is going to hurt the team, and obviously
the
yourself.
Team will let you know about it. Yeah,
you have to put yourself below the team. It's what it is, and I've seen that this season.
You guys are awesome. Sorry, 1 second. The tree got caught. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. My dog's great one. Oh, hold on, buddy.
And he's gone again.
Here. Get back here. All right. Unfortunately,
try again. I want to say thanks for staying here. Do you watch? Obviously, you must watch some type of sports, but who's your team? Or do you just don't have a team and you just go off the stats? Do you have a favorite football team now that you're still here?
Thanks for staying, everybody. For those who did stay along, we do appreciate it.
For sure.
People are like, I don't like this guy. Weird, Sean.
They can't see the guy.
I know. I'm like, I didn't have the light. Apparently, I don't know how this stuff works. Apparently, I'm outside and there's no light, and I'm all like silhouette of me here. Apparently, and I don't know.
I'll go in and just put like a little halo over your head.
Yeah, well, I was trying to like have some peace to myself. Everyone's inside, and like figured I'll just go out in the patio. Everyone else will be inside, and then they're like the dog, like it's
Well,
like,
you
oh,
said
we'll
it's
come out.
nice there. It's going to be nice here.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still
it's
going to be
gonna be
nice
like
here.
up
We
like the
got,
high 70s today. It's gonna be beautiful. Hope we had the windows open today. One like a couple last
yeah.
times before it gets too cold. Let the air
Yeah, I
all
opened them all up
in the house
this
open up.
morning. Sat outside, had coffee. Went and picked kids up. And ready. I'm gonna have something on while we're cleaning. We got so much stuff to do around here. It's just nuts. And all next week's gonna be the same thing.
We just gotta get ready
Gotta
for the
get
fall.
prepared for the big winter months coming up, man.
Yeah.
I don't do the whole firewood thing, but man, we can get a lot of snow and it can be a mess if you got stuff everywhere, it can be a mess.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
with Halloween coming up, the thing here in Michigan, it can be 90 degrees, it can be 45 and rain, and it can be 30 and snow. That's how fast everything's going to change within the next 30 days.
Same with Maryland. Maryland's like 79 one day, then
and what I do, lose you?
the next, and it'll be 62 and 80, then 52 the next day.
See, now I lost you. Got no volume.
Now I hear you. Uh-oh. Now I lost you too. Crap!
Oh, no. Hey, I got you.
Hello?
Hold on.
China, hello? Did China hear you?
I got you.
We got it. Damn China. Yeah, it was weird. Like they didn't hear. You lost me, then I lost you for a second.
No, I got you. It's just one of them goofy ass days. Look, I moved my headphone. All I did was move them, and I've been listening through my speakers on the computer. I moved them, and then they kicked on, and then you automatically got hooked up to the headphones. My God, it's both our first times. The last game I attended was Atlanta at Chicago Bears, 1987. Atlanta at Chicago Bears. Okay. I don't know the last Lions game I've been to. It's been a little while. I tell you, I liked going to new fields are nice. New stadiums are nice. Don't get me wrong. But the Pontiac Silverdome was, I mean, just a great place to go watch football.
Class.
It was. Yeah. They blew her up. It's now a parking lot, I'm sure. Something. I don't. Maybe Amazon has a warehouse there.
It seems what they're doing. They're just blowing shades up in Amazon's, putting them in warehouses. They got like RFK Stadium here out of DC. It's just sitting there like for like years. Like, yo, like, what are y'all doing with this property? Like, they talked about buying it and plowing it. There's just no one wants to touch it. I don't know.
Amazons are popping up like Dollar Generals.
Jeff Bezos is getting this money, man. He got some of my money the other day that I had to return it because I had to order the part for my car. I didn't realize I really order stuff from Amazon. I was like, oh yeah, 03 to 07 Lancer Mitsubishi, and this blah 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 blah. This will work. And I didn't read the fine print of the last very description. It's like, oh, for 2.0 liter engines. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a 2.4. That's not going to fit. Crap. So I had to do the whole.
No, that's not going to work. There's actually a spot in there where you can type in all your car's information, and then the next time you go looking for car parts, it's only going to bring up the parts for your car.
Yeah, but
like you have a quote unquote garage on Amazon.
Yeah, I guess I have to start simplifying more filters and more filters of filters. And since my car, it's not like a rare car, but they didn't send a whole lot of here in the States. They didn't really send a whole lot here, especially in this area. I got a 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer, and it's a 5-speed manual. So you don't see, first of all, any of this really on the road, let alone even find parts for it around here. So the constant order process, beautiful. But it's cheaper than buying a new car at like 50 grand, Yeah,
and look at, so I just turned my head and looked at the TV. They're talking about Derrick Henry. 20 yards rushing last week.
How many?
Nothing. He's just 20.
Oh, because he went against did he go against Cincinnati last week? No, who did he go against last week? It was some team where like they don't give up running yards. It might have been Cincinnati. Can't remember who was week 3.
Talking about
I remember
Cincinnati right now.
I think it was a team because like if you ever do your fantasy football, especially in the Yahoo stuff, I like it because it shows like the player you're going up against and like the team. Like for instance, it'll like if you have a wide receiver and you're going up against a certain team, like for instance, it'll say Pittsburgh like 2 in green, or like it'll say it like Green Bay 4 in green. That basically means like that team is like 4th most given up of all that points. So I use that a lot to like to study and go back and be like, yeah, this is a consistent trend, not just like one guy powerhouse Christian McCaffrey dropping 200 yards, one guy getting like 40 yards next week. It's a consistent from each week. Like, yeah, these guys are just getting run on. So,
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'd really like to see Cincinnati turn their season around. They've got too much talent on that team to be playing the way they're playing. Way too much talent to be playing.
Because they
try again as a fan of the Goldbacks, greatest modern invention in my opinion.
They are pretty cool. I like the Goldbacks.
They are. They are pretty cool. And
one of them.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I don't know if you can see them. So I got this. Pirate ships are cool to me, right? Even though I don't collect every single little pirate ship coin that comes out, but the ships are cool as can be. So I've got a model ship right there, and I melted a Goldback, and I put it in a capsule, and that's sitting up front because you think pirate ship, you think treasure, you think gold, you think all this stuff, rum. So there's actually little whiskey bottles and stuff. You can't see it all, but I've got the Goldbacks on there. But I tell you what, man, the CEO of Goldbacks is a very, very, very smart dude, and he's got a product and he believes in it. And we are kind of working on a couple other things to get him back and talk about the other stuff that's on his head, not on his head, in his head. And I think they're going to make for really good videos as far as talking back and forth style. I wouldn't even call them interviews, whatever. But yeah, definitely be prepared for those, because that dude's got a lot on his mind and a lot on his plate. And I really don't see them taking over. What I like about them is it's an alternative. It's a way to spend your money as gold, right? And those places that do it, great. It's just, to me, still, it's a tough pill to swallow, right? Because you're paying so much of a premium. But then I think about, okay, but you're buying these to be able to spend gold. So you're constantly keeping them in circulation just as cash is in circulation, right? It's just a continuing circulating process. And it's going to take a long time to catch on, but I like the fact that they're actually trying it and continue to doing it. I mean, they've done it for years now, since 2019.
So they're their 4th state right now?
5th state. They're up to their 5th state, and more coming as far as that goes. But he said it's just a really it's a tough process.
That's 10% right there. I mean, normally like anything as far as like when things get like to the point where like something that was nothing starts becoming something and we get recognized is when it hits usually like 10 to 15% area. And so we're right there where, if Goldback, let's say the next couple of years, puts out like 2 or 3 more states, I'm pretty sure by then it'll become more of like, it'll start with like it is now with very few people, but it'll become more of a collector aspect, like Pokemon. Got to collect them all, right? You'll be guys that come in there.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, there's 8 states. I'll have to get a 1, a 5, a 10, a 20, whatever the denominations are of like every state. And you'll have people that will start with that'll went out there and go get them all, and then start to like become and now wait for the next state. But then once you have those people there that are collecting it, I think at that point, 15, 20% margin kicks in, and you got like 10 states out now. I think at that point, it's going to be impossible not to look at it as like, this is going to be used for real money, because that was either the intention of it without really being the intention up front. It was more of like you said, a starter thing, an art piece thing, but with the intentions of this being a currency thing. But I think once it does get to like 7, 8, 10 states, the collector edition, collectors will become more and more, and then eventually I could see it becoming where it's like more and more stores will be like, oh, hey, because we want to be a part of the collectible thing, the buzz, if you will. You'll have certain stores saying, hey, or certain states saying, like, you never know, you might have like Chipotle in New Mexico saying, hey, we take gold back. And then, like,
and that's just it.
Like, Chipotle's are companies now that are like corporatized companies can say, hey, look, we want to be the first to jump on this and say, hey, look, McDonald's or whatever, I'm not affiliated with any of these guys, but any of the corporations can say, look, we'll take gold backs, and then it'll be the thing to do. And everybody loves doing the thing to do. So it has a lot of potentials. I see it does, more than just a collectible aspect. I think it has just.
But that's
we'll
that's
see what
kind
happens.
of
no crystal ball, but
that's the pros and cons of the whole thing. Is if you like them as a collectible and you want one of each, great. If you like them for stacking, there's a hell of a lot of things you can stack with a hell of a lot more premium. What they're meant for is just that. They're meant to be bought and they're meant to be spent.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're putting into it, what you're putting into that 1/1000th or 1/100th is meant to be spent somewhere at a local store that accepts it. And again, try again. Art is art, and it is. They are beautiful pieces, and like I said, I display them behind me, and I have them. Where's my stack of books? I moved it. Oh, the stack of books there. I have a couple books I'm reading right now that they're used as bookmarks. You slide them in a little dollar sheath holder, big plastic thing, and
they make
put it in there.
They make for great gifts too.
Sure. And in that video he and I did, we were talking about just leaving them as a tip here and there, and just explain to the person, look, this is what this is, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you want to spark conversation again, good. If they don't, you tried.
Yeah, you still gave them a tip still, and eventually that person will figure it. And they put it away somewhere like 4 or 5 years from now. Oh, that's right, that gold stuff, that's worth something. Let's see if that's what happens.
Yeah, but the crazy single mother working there to feed her kids, she probably ain't gonna enjoy that.
It's like I can't buy my baby
because she ain't gonna know what the hell to do with it.
Yeah,
right.
She's like, what am I gonna do with this gold bag? I get my baby formula. They don't take the gold back to the dollar store. He's like, well, maybe they might in your area if you ask.
Hey, thanks for stopping, Jim. Appreciate it.
What's up, Jim? How you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping by.
He says, hello.
Well,
thanks for stopping by. And
if
you didn't hear, for those who are still here, we're talking about making a change. So just keep yourself prepared. Ring the bell here. Get yourself subscribed here. Get yourself subscribed over to Shawnee. All that information is in the description. Fantasy football blows on 0 for 3.
Help me get over 100 subs. Yeah, let me.
Yeah, dude,
finally.
I'm 0 for 3 as well. Sean's 0 for 3 in a couple leagues, 2-1 in a couple leagues. I'm actually leading one of the leagues, 3-0, and again, that's that smaller league where everybody's kind of got a high power team. But my advantage is the guys I play with, they're really not that like so in that league, and I might have said this before, in that league, the guy who had the first draft pick overall drafted tight end Dallas Goedert. Okay, so these are the types of guys
drafted the Eagles tight end as the
first pick of the draft was an Eagles tight end. I said, what in the hell is this guy thinking?
What just happened there? What is he? That's wow. I don't know if that's crazier talk than a couple of years ago, a league I'm in. Guy does the same thing every year. I don't know what he does. He loves playing the waiver wire, but I kid you not, dude. The guy had the first round pick of the draft, like I think it was like 2 years ago, and I joked with him. I was like, "So you don't draft Justin Tucker the first round, first pick, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." He kind of joked with them. On my soul, dude. I literally was there at the cigar shop when it happened. Draft started.
Dude, my
first pick was Justin Tucker. I kid you not. I was like, I looked right at him. I looked at everybody around us. I was like, what is happening? And then they went like
no idea
Patrick
what he's doing.
Mahomes and Tom
You'll
Brady.
catch on, buddy.
The guy literally clearly doesn't. Is just playing the waiver wires. He's like, what are you going to book in your team, get the best kicker, get the best quarterbacks, and waiver your whole team for the year? I don't understand what I guess what you're going to do. Okay, whatever.
I lost last week in a league, and my kicker had 24 points. And I lost that game.
Yeah, nuts. That's crazy, dude. And what I hate losing too
I got someone is hurt because his numbers are. So yeah, okay. So SC selecting or collecting. If you're not familiar, I don't know which platform you're playing on. If you're on ESPN or if you're on Yahoo, if it says 0, okay, your player's hurt, get him moved. Find somebody on your bench or go to the waiver wire or available players, depending on what your what leagues you're in. Is it Yahoo or ESPN? And find who's available for that position. At the top, there'll be selection. If it's quarterback, running back, wide receiver, it'll bring up everybody that's available. And as Shawn was saying, if there's someone available and he's a running back, like not so much this week because Green Bay's already played, but like Carolina this week, whoever they're playing, see who they're playing and see if you can pick up that running back somehow, some way. But there's a lot of other teams like that. But if you got a player that's got a 0, get them changed out now because games are about to start.
See if Joshua Kelly's there
Eastern time.
Depending on who you got in your leagues, the guys that are paying attention, some guys that don't pay attention. Go see if Joshua Kelly's still available. Go start him right there in your 0 guy. He's starting for Austin Eckler this week.
Oh, that's awesome,
very
Jim.
favorable. And then if that's not available, I'm almost pretty sure in all leagues, Latavius Murray is still available. He's the RB2 out of the Bills, and they're going against Miami. If Latavius Murray is available, go find like the worst guy on your bench that you really don't care about. If you got a second defense or whatever, or a second kicker.
You're in the league with me. Why don't I recognize it? Must be you must not go underneath SC collecting unless you are.
Oh, so he's in a league with you?
Well, shit, don't take no advice from me then, because I'm 0-3 in that league. You know that.
So I just gave him So I just gave him all the information to go beat you. Oh, Christ. He just used my information to beat you, bro.
Silver and Cigars. There you go. Okay, now it's making sense. It's Silver and Cigars. His channel on YouTube, Silver and Cigars. Come out and say that at the beginning. Yeah, dude, we suck. We all suck in that league. So, yeah, Jonathan Taylor's, he's out. Pick up a running back somewhere. I wish I had one to trade you, but I don't because mine are out.
Everybody's running back situation this year is just destroyed. It's bad. Everybody.
Well, okay, so Pistol Packing Pilot. I don't know if you recognize that name from YouTube. Him and his wife are in this league, and his wife is just destroying everybody. I don't think she has a loss yet, and really? I think it's their first time. I think it's their first time ever playing. And that Pistol Packing Pilot is he just loves it. He loves it. We have a private Instagram group for that. Group of guys and gals, and he just loves this fantasy football. He gets right into it.
Oh yeah, man. It's like I remember starting 8 years ago. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. A couple buddies of mine convinced me to join $50 league at the time. And I'm like, I'm just throwing money in the trash. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've never done this before. I don't know how to do this. Of course, no one explained to me like the ins and outs of fantasy football, and they just look here, here's cheat sheet and have at it. So I'm like, okay, I see quarterbacks in the upper left and wide receivers and tight ends and running backs and all this stuff over here. Like I just knew that. Okay, and then they drew for picks. Guess what? I got the number 1 pick that year. I was like, you're kidding me. My first ever draft, I get the number 1 pick. This like a lucky day.
Okay.
Of course, everyone's wondering.
I'm gonna help you out right now.
My first ever pick in my first ever fantasy. So I'm like, oh, Peyton Manning's like good quarterback, and I've heard he's supposed to be really good this year. I was like, okay, I'll pick Peyton Manning. The whole room starts busting out laughing. And I'm like, wait, what happened? Like, Sean, you're fine, you're good. Next, and the guy Bell from Pittsburgh when he was still what was his name? Le'Veon Bell, whatever. He was still a powerhouse.
Yeah,
he was like Le'Veon Bell was right there, and second guy was like, thanks, Sean. I'm like, I don't understand what just happened. They're like, don't worry about it. And if I would have known that, like, not how the draft would get a quarterback first, I clearly didn't know what I was doing. But I think I finished 7th out of 10th in that league that year, and I think that actually was the year that Peyton Manning actually threw like his career yards actually. So I wasn't too wrong on the pick, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So clearly But now it's totally different. Now I'm like animal and all this stuff. It's like complete 180 from day one.
So I'm trying to get logged in. Let's see. Right here is Go Deep Stacking. All right, Silver and Cigars. Yeah, so I'm going to walk you through it right quick. Are you on a mobile or are you on a desktop? But you're in the right area.
Are you pulling?
So I'm going to bring my screen up quick, Sean. I'm going to bring my screen up quick, and I'm just going to show them. Share. Let's just blow it up big like that and remove this. All right, so yeah, you want to go to your team, right? So you can see what I have right here. Even on the mobile, it's going to look the same. It's just it's bigger. It's so much easier. Okay, you're on your phone. Go to the league and then just bring up your team. Look how bad I got beat last week. You see that? Silver and gold stack attack, 174 to 127. Just destroyed me. And I think that's the league that I got 24 points with my kicker. So check it out. Next
Detroit kicker?
No. See, and I ended up with Goodert in this league, but he wasn't my first pick. So next to each player, dude, is a move action. So if I wanted to, which I don't have a backup quarterback, but I got Jamal Williams. He's injury reserved. If I wanted to move him, you just click move and you put here next to someone who's on the bench with a running back, but they should pop up, right? So if I wanted to swap out Devin Singletary and Chicago's running back, that's what I would do. You just hit the move button and swap them out. See, that's how bad. Look at my running backs. My league got hosed because of injuries. I've got, I think this is a 3rd string running back for New Orleans, right?
Which one?
Who's this? Kendre Miller.
Kendre Miller, the rookie. Yeah, now that Kamara's back this week, he's going to be technically RB2 / maybe RB3. But
right, and I've got Devin Singletary.
That whole team is squirrely, man, because you got one of my favorite players, Taysom Hill, which is a gadget player, can be a quarterback,
and he is,
and running back.
Yeah.
And then you got Kamara coming back from suspension. We don't know what he's going to do. So, and then Jamal Williams will be back in a couple of weeks. So, the Kendre Miller eventually will become irrelevant when that. So, he gave me somebody that I got rid of him actually for Latavius Murray this week and just said screw it, because if anything happens to my James Cook guy, they're going to start Latavius Murray. I'm at the point
now
another
player with zeros. I moved him too, so Mrs. Trident can shit to me for a day. Hey, the guy's getting 0 and didn't even know it. Yeah, dude. So if your guys are showing zeros, definitely get in there. And then this is how you you can add players, right? So you got trades and all this stuff at the top. You hit add player, and it's going to bring up all these free agents once it loads, right? All these sites have so many pop-ups, and being logged on and trying to run the same thing at the same time is just goofy for me, but it does pop up. So here you go. This is everybody who's available right now, right? So if you need a running back, you click running back. So Shawn, if you can see it, this is who's available in our league right now. You got Gainwell from Philly, which is the top that's available. And again, it's just a shot in the dark type of pick, but it's who you got available. Tennessee, Spears.
Yeah, Spears. Let me see. Hold on. We have to make this clear so I can see. Okay.
But again, other than that, I mean, there's
dude, I had to admit
Nick Chubb up the top. And I dropped Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
I just straight out dropped him.
He would be IR if anything you could think. Let's see here. Dobbins. Is Mitchell actually healthy? Or is he still questionable? He's game time decision, right? Or is he out?
I'm showing him at 0.
No. Oh, so Mitchell is out?
Yeah, it says
so he's gone.
Find another running back for this week, it says.
Okay, yeah, he's out, right? Yeah. Okay, so they probably game time decisions to his ass.
Yep.
I wouldn't even trust the RB3 on that San Fran. But our guy Latavius Murray and Josh Kelly, is he still there?
Let me search him. Kelly.
He might be already taken by somebody.
Well, that's John Kelly.
It's Joshua Kelly.
Josh Kelly. Yeah, no, he's not. Who's the other one? Murray?
Yeah, Latavius Murray.
Buffalo running
Someone's
back.
got him already?
No, he's already taken. So he's on somebody's league. You'd have to make a trade or at least attempt to make a trade.
Oh, so both guys are taken already?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man. Someone knew what to do.
We have someone to
crap.
But that's running back again. So that's how you would go about doing your picking up though. But if you have a 0, if you have a guy at a 0 right now, you'd want to pick up somebody. Anybody's better than a 0 at this point on Sunday at 12:53 p.m. on the Eastern time.
And J.K. Dobbins, they're not going to start him today, are they?
Injured reserve.
It says IR, but they're somehow bringing him back this week, though.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if they're going to game time to turn him over. I doubt they would do that. They're a 4:00 game, aren't they? Or they're one? No, they're a 1:00 game. They're 1:00 game.
1:00.
And they haven't moved him over yet. Oh man,
yeah, Clyde Edwards on Kansas City.
Who else you got? Swear down a little slower down below. Keep going.
Dallas back up. Vaughn. I mean, that's going to be, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of names I don't even know. That's how slim pickings it is.
At this point, it's right because it's what the NFL has done so far to everybody this year. They've slaughtered all the starting running backs at this point.
Isaiah Spiller.
I would have to say, hold on.
So this Isaiah Spillers has got really nothing. One catch, 3 yards.
Who's the backup and now in San Fran? Now that Elijah Mitchell's gone, that'd probably be your best bet, at least for the week. It's whoever's the RB3 in San Fran. Because if Mitchell's sitting, then they'll give Christian McCaffrey a rest. They're going to go up against the Cardinals. So they're definitely going to need to give him a rest. So I would have to say whoever is in. Does it say who's taking his position?
No, it's just talking about McCaffrey. It's just talking about McCaffrey.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that real fast.
Okay, Mitchell's
I'm gonna have to ask
Tyson Davis
Siri,
Price. Tyson or Tyron Davis Price.
That's who it is. Then I'd get him.
Yeah.
And just fast as possible, and that'd be your guy. If you have a zero, be like, look, fuck it, just try it. Because if Eli Mitchell's sitting out and Christian McCaffrey is the only guy, then they're gonna have to need somebody to do yeah, because if he's sitting, then it's gonna have to get him. He's probably your only guy probably you have that'd probably be, if anything, worth trying to get.
That's a tough lesson learned. Yeah, zero. My team just sucks. Well, look, yeah, always just ask questions on that Instagram chat too, or even send me a message personally if you don't want it in that chat. Yeah, thanks, Emerald. Thanks a lot. Well, listen, dude, I got an hour and 26 minutes. We've been on. Football starting in 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes to get your team set, unless you got guys playing later games. But get them set. Check us out. We're talking about next Friday. Possibly we can just do a little bit longer stream, get more in depth in detail before an hour before. Definitely learning, dude. So stick around here. It's not something. It's like a hands-on, right? You gotta be hands-on with it. It's tough to be taught. But yeah, no, dude, if you got zeros, there's always a way to change those players around, move them out of your lineup. That's why we have bench players. That's why they have those players available. And when it comes to fantasy football leagues and trades, it's just a tough thing to do unless there's a bench full, unless somebody has a bench full of running backs holding on to them, waiting for a trade. Trades are just so tough because it just gets stingy, especially you're talking about it's gambling, right? So you want to have the best odds on yourself.
May the odds be forever in your favor.
Yeah, well, Emerald, yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's just running backs are tough. Running backs are tough. Wide receiver Wilson, yeah.
It's a tough year for running backs. It's been probably one of the in the 8 years I've been in it. It's one of the more brutal ones this year.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So with that, keep on stacking that silver and gold and enjoy the games today, everybody.
Definitely.
We are going to sign on off, and we will check you all on the next one. Peace out.
Yeah.